Is this the missing piece to evolution? Have you seen the movie Love and Monsters? You know, the one with the main protagonist Joel Dawson, who decided to leave his underground colony to travel 80 miles on foot to be reunited with his girlfriend.
You made it, Joel. You okay?
Did I mention that Joel lives in a post-apocalyptic world filled with mutated killer creatures? I really enjoyed that movie. A bit corny in some parts.
The battery has automatically shut down.
However, it was still fascinating to see the movie's take on how nuclear fallout from destroying an asteroid led to the creation of the monsters we see in the film. With the threat of nuclear war happening at any moment, and from the little I know from science, could we head down a similar path? Well, I certainly hope not, because that could spell the end of civilization as we know it. But then a thought hit me. Was evolution just mutation gone right? And was radiation always the key? Now hear me out. Evolution isn't being observed today, but millions of years ago the phenomena was observed. How evolution was observed varied, spanning from a number of days to a couple of million years. But even so, why isn't evolution observed today? And what is so different today compared to millions of years ago? Numerous research from archaeologists and scientists suggests that modern humans gradually evolved from now extinct primates. And there are many theories that suggest that humans' fast development was due to a number of factors. Was that really the case? Scientists have also pinpointed variations in genetics and mutations due to reproduction. But if you think about it, that couldn't really have led to evolution as we know it. Oftentimes, genetic mutations we see today are often paired with serious health complications and in a hostile environment. Only the fittest survive. And even if that did happen by reproduction, the chances of it happening is slim to none unless there was an external force at play. If we were to hop into some kind of supersonic travel vehicle and go back millions and millions of years to the land before time, no, not that land before time, well, we'd notice a significant difference between the Earth back then and our Earth today. Earth was more hostile and violent and didn't have many of the protective mechanisms that it has now. Our planet was constantly bombarded by cosmic radiation from our sun and the universe and wasn't able to support life as we know it. But even so, single-celled organisms thrived and eventually became us and all the animals and plants that exist today. How did these organisms survive, and why did they eventually evolve into life as we know it? Radiation is dangerous, and its effects are really bad, even leading to death. But one effect of radiation is that it can cause permanent damage, or in this case, change, to your DNA. But millions of years ago, was this such a bad thing? For all we know, without radiation, we wouldn't be around today. The constant flow of radiation probably led to the rapid transformation observed over millions of years. Now, you might be saying, no, that's not true. It was due to natural selection, genetic drift, migration, yada yada yada. But why don't we see evolution today? Well, that's because we are no longer facing the direct impact of cosmic radiation from the sun and the universe anymore. Today we are protected by the ozone layer, a thin layer of concentrated oxygen in the stratosphere that shields us from about 98% of the radiation that comes from the sun and the universe. But life on Earth back then must have been very hostile, and let's just say it wouldn't have been the best of places for modern-day Homo sapiens to live. The ozone wasn't always there though. It formed around 600 million years ago when single-celled organisms evolved the ability to synthesize oxygen. And as the years flew by, the abundance of oxygen in the Earth's environment increased, making our planet a better and safer place for life to thrive. So if our genetic ancestors were left exposed to radiation, don't you think that their DNA would have somehow been altered by these radiations? That could also explain the dinosaurs and all the different life forms we have today. If the Earth's life forms kept evolving throughout the time when there wasn't any ozone layer into the years when the ozone layer formed, then why aren't we experiencing any more evolutions? Well, the answer is simple. The level of radiation reaching the Earth's surface has drastically decreased. thereby reducing the level of evolution we see today. Are you now convinced that radiation is actually the key to evolution? The high percentage of radiation that the Earth was exposed to caused genetic mutations in the DNA of different species, as well as ancient Homo sapiens, which acted as a catalyst for their evolution. So bringing back our Love and Monsters movie as an example, when parts of the radioactive fallout came crashing down on the planet, the radiation caused the mutation in insects, crabs, slugs, and other creatures, turning them into the large monsters we saw. So from exposure to radiation to the mutation of life forms, it's safe to say that radiation was the main component of evolution. So maybe if the ozone layer was absent, humans might have evolved beyond their current state. Maybe we wouldn't even be existing at all. Or maybe you'll like this video, subscribe to our channel, also turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. But at the end of the day, do you really think without radiation we will still observe evolution? Or do you think we are actually created by aliens? Well, let's save that for another video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.